Let's talk about a trait that's so often misunderstood, a trait that maybe you've even been shamed for. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of what it really means when someone tells you you're just too sensitive.
Does this sound familiar? Have you ever been told to toughen up, or that you just feel things too much? For so many of us, this question feels like an accusation, a criticism. But what if that's completely wrong? What if we've been looking at this whole thing backwards?
You see, the world usually defines power in a very specific, very loud way. It's about aggression, it's about being seen, it's about being the loudest voice in the room. But there's another kind of strength, a quieter one that's found in feeling deeply, in silence, and in privacy. Let's call it soft power.
And this is where we flip the script. Soft power is the idea that the very things you've been told are weaknesses are in fact your greatest strengths. Your ability to feel, to cry, to be quiet, that isn't a flaw in your design. It's a biological advantage. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
So, let's start with our first big idea, the biology of feeling. We're going to completely reframe something as simple and as profound as crying.
I want you to think of your sensitivity like this. It's not a fragile thing, easily broken. It's actually a highly advanced filtration system. It's what allows you to actually process pain and stress instead of just shoving it down where it can fester and become toxic.
And that brings us to tears. You know, crying is not a sign that you're breaking down, not at all. It's a biological pressure valve. It's your body's way of releasing all that built-up stress before you break. It's a sign that your system is working perfectly.
So what are the actual benefits of feeling things so deeply? Well, for one, you get to experience life in high resolution. You see all the nuance, all the detail. On a biological level, crying literally releases the stress hormone cortisol from your body. It helps prevent your heart from having to carry all that weight. It's the difference between seeing the world in black and white and seeing every single shade of color.
All right, this leads us right into our second pillar, the power of privacy. Let's dig into why choosing not to be seen can be an incredible source of strength.
I mean, think about it. We live in a world that is obsessed with being visible, with broadcasting every moment. So in that kind of environment, making the conscious choice to keep parts of your life for yourself, to be beautifully and intentionally unseen, that's not hiding. That is a serious power move. You really have two choices here. On one side, there's the social scoreboard. You're constantly performing, seeking likes and comments, looking for that external validation, and it is absolutely draining. But on the other side, you can just opt out. You can exist outside the game, keep your life for yourself, and in doing so, you retain your energy and preserve who you really are.
And what this creates is something we can call quiet luxury. Now, this has nothing to do with money or expensive things. It's about the deep, authentic peace that you get when your life is for you, not for public consumption. For someone who feels everything so deeply, this kind of peace isn't just a nice to have. It's essential. It's a kind of wealth you can't buy.
Okay, next up is our third pillar, the safety in silence. We're going to talk about how being quiet isn't a sign of emptiness, but actually a profound form of integrity.
In a world that just screams for constant reactions, for hot takes, for noise, choosing to be silent can be one of the most powerful things you can do. It's not emptiness, it's integrity. It's a refusal to add to the chaos just for the sake of being heard.
So how does this play out in real life? Well, it's a process you could call cognitive override. Picture this. Everyone around you is spiraling, maybe into panic or drama or gossip. You have a choice. You can stay calm, you can refuse to engage. And when you do that, you become the stable force. You become the anchor in the room. And that brings us to our final pillar, and this one is so important, the strength in withdrawal. This is all about how soft power sets the strongest boundaries, not with a fight, but with a quiet retreat. See, soft power doesn't work by yelling for respect or demanding attention. It's a much more subtle, and honestly, a much more effective strategy. When you're faced with disrespect, you don't fight back. You simply, quietly, pull your energy back. Let's call this the art of quiet detachment. Here's how it works. Step 1, you feel the disrespect. Your sensitivity guarantees you won't miss it. But step 2 is crucial. You don't explode. You don't react with anger. Instead, step 3, you just start to withdraw your energy, little by little. It's not a big dramatic exit. It's a quiet, deliberate reclaiming of your peace. And the result of this is just profound. You don't have to argue.
You don't have to convince anyone of your worth. You just softly step back. And then you watch. If they don't step forward to meet you where you are, well, their absence makes the decision for you. You let reality speak for itself.
So after all of this, where do we land? Let's wrap this all up with one final powerful affirmation. Your softness is your strength.
Please hear this. Your sensitivity was never, ever a weakness. It's not some crack in your armor that you need to fix or patch up. No, it is the very opening where the light gets in. It's what allows you to see the world and other people with so much more depth and compassion. So please don't ever buy into the story that you need to be harder to make it in this world. The world has plenty of hardness. What it's starving for, what it desperately needs, are people who are brave enough to stay soft. People who remind the rest of us what it actually means to be human.
So you see, the question was never if your sensitivity was a good thing. It is. The real question, the one I want to leave you with, is this. In a world that so desperately needs more humanity, how are you going to use your soft power?